Hey guys, I'm back. This is my finished look. Have my wig on, Anibu hair. I have on 220s, 18 and a 16-inch frontal, and this is the straight Indian hair. And the color in it I did myself. It's Pravana blue and a, what was it, Riot House teal in it, but it looks green. Okay, we're gonna surpass that, but this is the look. I like it. I did use, oh shit, I'm gonna drop stuff, my jaclynhill palette. It's already got smudges on it, and it will, oh, it looks worse in the back. White is not good. My Natasha Denona palette, it got completely destroyed. I mean, well, the palette, you know, the inside, you know, outside of it, because I'm like, I don't sound cleanly, but it's just, I got a lot of powder and, you know, stuff going on, lipstick, everything, and I'm like always a mess. So yeah, I got it a little junky on the outside. Inside, all, well, not all, but most of the matte eyeshadows that I used had fallout, except for this one right here, was the darker one right there. I didn't get a lot of fallout out of that one. The shimmers were, I think, pretty good. I mean, it's the same formula as the other palette, so I never really had a problem with their shimmer colors. The purple had some fallout in that, which is right there. All in all, it was pretty good for my first time using it. I do want to do at least another look with this palette. I'm just kind of pissed that the formula isn't different. I went into purchasing this thinking that they came up with a new formula for her launch of, you know, of this palette, and the only thing changed was one ingredient, and that's kind of screwed up, you know. I really did think that it was going to be new formulation, and it just wasn't. Later, after I already purchased this, I did expect express shipping, so I paid like $66 and something. With the coupon code, it was only going to be like $3.50 or $3.60 off of it. I just went without it. It wasn't a big enough discount, you know, just to use it. If it was like $10 or $20, yeah, but $3, no. I would say pass on this palette. I feel like there's too much cool stuff that's have come out just to get this. I rarely use my Morphe palettes. I normally use them when I'm doing certain cost-effective type of looks, just so like somebody don't have to, you know, spend too much money just to do, you know, a makeup look. Especially if you're just getting into it, getting into makeup, you shouldn't spend like a whole bunch of money unless you're okay with that, because of course, you know, we know each other. I am a makeup hoarder, so I do have a lot of palettes, and I wouldn't have, my curiosity of this palette is what made me purchase it. Now having it, and then now knowing what I know that is nothing different than the other palettes, I would have skipped it. You know, I went into it because of jaclynhill and the new formulation. I was curious, and I wanted to see what would be the difference between the ones that I already had, and I really I feel like this one just underwhelmed me. I mean, it was too many colors that already looked the same in this palette, like these and these over here. And most people have like shimmer coppers and stuff, so it's like meh. You know, it's not like a huge thing, but I only spent like $14 on this palette. I didn't spend $66. So it's like, really? Did we just spend all that money for, you know, was it $38 for just her name? But if that was the case, why wasn't her favorite palette was like $22 or so? Why wasn't it $22 then instead of $38? And then the shipping was how cold. It was either this for 22 something for the shipping, or it was $6 and something for shipping. It wasn't I don't think it was free shipping that was attached with this, but yeah, and it sold out really fast. I just think you could find some of these colors, especially this one that like I was drawn to right here. This color is like everywhere now. You can find this, and Bobbi Brown's Camel is a little bit more warmer than that, but this is amazing. Amazing eyeshadow. I used this today to contour my nose with. You know, I love this eyeshadow. But I mean, it's a little bit, this one is a little bit more red, but it's not red but orange, but I think you can still find this color. But you know, if you really do like Jaclyn and you want to try this palette for yourself, because honestly, this is just my opinion, you know, like who cares about my opinion? If you really want to try it, you should try it. I just don't see any. I do think it's better than this palette, and up there with the 35B and her favorite palette. I was just looking through my other palettes, and I have like 4 plus this one 5, 6, yeah, 6. This is the 35B. I think this one and what she has in hers, maybe hers is a little bit darker, but yeah, this is 35B. This is the 35P. I haven't used this one yet. And these are my older ones. This is the old jaclynhill favorites, y'all. And this is my 28F palette. So I mean, they're the same. This one doesn't even have like a Morphe sticker on it. These 3 do. Of course, most people say that Morphe is private labeled, which means that you can buy these palettes in bulk and you can stamp your name on it and go about selling them. And I think I've seen some of these palettes at the beauty supply store too, so I don't even know how much they charge. I know I saw 1 or 2. Right now I have Pink Nouveau. It's a satin with like 3 lip liners because I went in. I have chestnut lip liner, plum lip liner, and night moth lip liner on right now. And I also have a NARS lip gloss. This is in Super Vixen right here. So that's what I have on. Oh, and I also have on this mascara by Revlon. This is the Dramatic Definition mascara. I tried out this other mascara. I don't forget where I put it. Oh, it's on the floor. I don't like it. The other one that's on the floor, I'm not gonna try to reach for it right now, but I like this one a lot better. I have little bitty lashes, and this one was able to get all of them and lift them up and lift them up. So I'm really liking this one right here. So, oh, also in my waterline is this eyeliner from Urban Decay. which I don't know the name of, so I'm gonna put it somewhere in here. So yeah, so I gotta go, so bye till next time, and thank you for watching. Oh, okay guys, I'm back, and I already primed my eye with Urban Decay eye primer, and I'm using Taylor Gray. I haven't did a real like just talky type of video in a minute since I got my little speaker. So I wanted to sit down and talk because I was trying out this palette and I wanted to just do like kind of a talk through with it. Okay, so I wanted to do more of a talk through video with this palette, which is the new Morphe, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I just received it like, was it last week or this Monday or so. Okay, and today's, what's today? Tuesday. So I wanted to do, I'm gonna use probably these two colors right there for my brow bone. I wanted to do more of a talk through with this palette. Okay, I'm gonna take this big fluffy brush and I'm going to take this color right here and I'm gonna put that all over my eye. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go into this color right there. This color I'm getting a lot of kick up from. Okay, I'm going in with this color right there. And this eyeshadow too has some kick up. Okay, now I'm going in with this color right here. Again, these are matte colors that I'm using. I'm getting a lot of kick up from the matte colors. I'm going to do a cut crease. Okay, I'm gonna use my Flash palette. I put some, what is it? What is this? Inglot Drops, the Durline in it, just to make it a little bit more smoother to play around with. I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier concealer brush, and I'm going to cut my crease. So I'm going to use a bright color on my lid, so I wanted to make sure it stands out. Okay, so I haven't seen a lot of people use the pinks in this palette, mostly like these pinky colors. So I'm going to use this and this. I'm going to start off with that color right there. I'm going to switch brushes because I don't want it to really mix until I want it to. So I'm going to go in that color right there. Really hoping this doesn't irritate my eye. You shall see. Again, I always do my foundation. Okay, I'm gonna take my ink lot gel eyeliner in number 77. I'm gonna wing out my eyes. Okay, I decided to change what I already did. I'm gonna go into that purple shimmer and I'm going to pat that on into my lid. I'm not really liking how I did my wing. So I'm gonna cover up that that pink color. Okay, I'm gonna take this baby white pull that up. Okay, I'm gonna prime my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and I'm also gonna use my NARS. Oh, it's getting watery. Okay. Ugh. It's really watery. And I'm also gonna use my NARS oil. What is this called? The Pore Shine Control Primer. Okay, now my foundation. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Full Coverage Foundation. This is in 312. I'm just gonna do this side of my face, and then I'll do the other side off camera. Okay, now I'm gonna use my Maybelline what is it, Better Skin. This is in Deep M600. With how orange this foundation is on me. I'm going to use my Cover FX setting powder. Ooh. Okay, I put that concealer up under my contour because I really need to calm down this orange on me. Okay, now I'm going to play around with this contour palette by Urban Decay. I think another time I'll do the highlight portion, yeah, of it. Sorry, my camera died. I'm going to use this color right here in the palette. If you've seen my haul, you know I broke this already. So I'm using that color right there. And I'm going to use the darker color on the outer end for underneath my chin. And I contour my nose with Bobbi Brown's Camel eyeshadow with this flat brush from Smith Cosmetics. This is 220. I do like the cream contour from this palette because I mixed the darker with the darker color with the one of the lighter colors, and it gave me a good gradation for my nose so it wouldn't look like hella harsh. So when I put my powder down on my nose, it's giving me the contour I wanted. Y'all, so is that. But I love that powder on my nose because it makes my nose not look too sculptured. So I also wanted to play around with this yellow color that's in this palette. This I guess for highlight or to set up under the eye. I'm not sure. I haven't used the yellow powder in a while. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Sephora powder. This is in 68 Deep Mocha, and I'm gonna set my whole face with this powder. Okay, I'm gonna bronze my skin with the Bobbi Brown Deep 4 bronzer. Okay, now I'm going into my MAC palette, and I think I'm going to use Burnt Pepper by MAC right here. This highlighter right here, and this is the Anastasia's So Hollywood Illuminator.
Don't you ever forget it, forget it, don't you ever, don't you ever forget it, forget it, don't you ever, don't you ever forget it, forget it, don't you ever, don't you ever forget it, forget it, don't you ever.
I was me.